So I invite the second speaker to come. These are the three voices for the dance pilot. So Rosa, Carla, and Alex, please.
So we're doing a mini performance here, but we'll be quick. There are four of us involved in the dance pilot. Myself and Rosa Maria Cisneros from Coventry, Carla Fernandes from the New University in Lisbon, Portugal. We're both research institutions, and Alex Dan, who's from IN2, an SME. So between us, we're working on the dance pilot. Dance is a wonderful art form to work with, but it's an incredibly difficult art form to work with. It's ephemeral because of its lived condition. The traces we have of dance are partial. They're very fertile and they're wonderful to work with, but they're slippery because their dance is often a collaborative practice, so it has all sorts of IPR issues surrounding it. So preservation of it is really challenging, but we're interested in how do we exploit this content and how do we harvest new content. So we've been working with the content that we can access and working with new content to develop these tools which we hope very much are going to increase user engagement with dance and work back into the creative sector, the creative industries. The dance workforce is a huge workforce, but we're here to try to support the workforce in getting the best out of this work that we're doing with them. So I'm passing over to Rosa.
Yes, I've been working on content, so we've identified content with Europeana. This is our repository where all of our content is going. We found great stuff on Europeana, dating back 1890s, 1950s, many videos, images, and so we've gathered a lot of that. In addition to that, we're trying to bring in what are called the friends of the pilot. So are there any dancers here? Quickly? No? Yes? Okay. Yes, so you can become a friend of dance, of the dance pilot. And so what we've done is we're sharing that Europeana exists, that the content's there for researchers, dancers, and also asking them to contribute and offer us images or films that we can test within the pilot, but also encouraging them to upload it to Europeana. So these are our Greek partners, actually. And yes, I'll give it to, is it?
Yes. Well, it's about this Dance Pro. We have the dance spaces and the Dance Pro. Our tool is called the Creation Tool, and it's basically a video annotator to work as a digital notebook. If you imagine a choreographer taking notes on paper while filming, now the case is that he can annotate on real-time overlaying the video. Okay? So this is just a screenshot. It's more than a prototype already. It's a beta version, actually now version 3.0, and what you can do is you can annotate in different types and modes. Yeah, okay, great, thank you. I was wondering that, and I was wishing so much. Well, because, yeah, in my PowerPoint originally I had it there. So you had this marks option. You can customize your iconic marks. You want an L for lights, or a house for this is at home, you know, basic stuff, or like a heart for when it's a really good movement. You can have virtual annotations on the keyboard, verbal annotations on the virtual keyboard, like move front together in this moment, and you draw with your pen, and this is all while the video is running. So you have the timeline there, and this is your annotation notebook in real time. So it's supposedly helping the compositional processes quite a lot. This is just to show you a little bit how it could work when you import from the tool to a knowledge base. That's well, that's actually something we still have to sync. But for example, this is a piece of video. You can draw on the table, on the chair that was used in this piece, and you can have all the annotations, and the color code will guide you to the type of annotations: marks, text, sound, links, and so on. So I think this is now works.
My turn. Now, dance is such a fascinating content. You don't want to have it only for researchers, I'm sorry. The general public also now has a large interest in this type of content, and this is what Dance Spaces is about, actually. So we aim to share and engage the general public with this type of content, and especially there are a lot of dance enthusiasts nowadays, and sadly there are not so many options that they can use in terms of digitally navigating through and finding out content about dance. Some of the things about this application, so the Dance Spaces, in terms of the technical side, I'm a technical person. This is based on a current solution that we are doing. This is called My Media. We are adapting this further in order to allow better curation of the thematic collections, to just create these narratives, have a very intuitive user interface where not only trained experts can use this, but everyone, actually, also kids even. And we aim, of course, to allow everyone to have a seamless experience on all devices, because nowadays it's not only desktop, it's mobile, it's tablets, everything. And with this, and I had a reminder of 1 minute, would like to thank you all for your attention. I will make the closing. Please go to the website. I have it here. Sarah, the contact details, and of course we are on Twitter as well with this hashtag. If you have something to say to us, just use the hashtag. Thank you.
And thank you also for the choreography of your presentation.
We did not dance though.